Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So a couple of days ago I made a video and asked you guys to leave some questions in the comments that you wanted to know the answers to so that I could make this Q&A video and celebrate me reaching 500 subscribers. I actually got a few more than I thought I would, so I did just want to say thank you to everyone that left a comment on that video. I'm probably going to do this Q&A in two parts just so that it's broken up a little bit and it's not just one super long video. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on. I've got my cup of tea, so let's get started with part one. Okay, so the first question is, what made you love hamsters? So obviously how cute they are. I just think they're really adorable and they're really sweet pets. I've always kind of liked rodents and I have had a few in the past. So yeah, I just think they're super adorable pets. Was Yue your first hamster or have you had any other hamsters before? Yes, Yue was my first hamster. I have not had any other hamsters before her. I did used to have gerbils when I was younger, but yeah, she's my first hamster. What are some things you like? Hobbies, music, fashion, favourite foods, favourite books, series and shows. I can see the artwork behind you. Also plants. And what do you enjoy doing in your spare time? Okay, so there's quite a lot to break down here, so I'm just going to start from the top. So hobbies wise, I love horse riding, I love singing, painting, being creative, anything like that. Really enjoy doing it. Horse riding I've been doing since I was 7, so it's always been a massive part of my life. So yeah, that's definitely like my biggest hobby. Music wise, I mean, I listen to a bit of everything really, like genuinely. Every genre I'll probably listen to, but favourites are definitely 90s R&B, UK grime, and what was I going to say? An old school garage. Fashion wise, I'm not much of a fashionista, mostly because I'm kind of poor, so I try not to get too excited by things that I can't really afford to do. What happened to my voice there? Oh, that was weird. Favourite foods? I am quite a big foodie. I love so many different types of foods. Definitely Chinese is one. Vegetables wise, I love sweet potatoes and parsnips, and I've got quite a funny story about parsnips, to be honest. My friend Megan, if you're watching this, you know exactly what story I'm about to tell. So when we were in college, we studied animal care. And it was the first year that we'd known each other. It was kind of around Christmas time, so we were giving each other presents and stuff like that. And she came into class and gave me this present, and I opened it, and it was a bag of parsnips. And honestly, I loved it. It was great. I was obsessed with them for like a while. Like genuinely, I couldn't stop eating them. So I was very happy with my parsnips present. Thanks, Megs. Favourite books? I like anything by John Green, so like Fault in Our Stars, Looking for Alaska, stuff like that. Harry Potter books I've started reading. I've obviously seen all the films, but I've never properly read all the books. Don't hate me. So I'm starting to read through them. I personally also really like reading books that I've read when I was a child. I know it might sound a bit weird, but it's kind of an escape for me. Like sometimes I do struggle with adulting and it can all get a little bit too much. So I like to read books that I've read when I was younger to kind of take me back to my childhood and times that were a little bit less stressful, I guess. Series and shows. So I'm a massive series person, but I'm also that person that will rewatch all of the shows that they've watched before about 1 million times. Heartland is definitely like my number one go-to. I'm always watching Heartland. If there's any of you that watch Heartland, hey. Sabrina, Pretty Little Liars, Vampire Diaries, anything like that. Any like murder documentaries as well. I'm one of them. Love watching a murder documentary. How to Get Away with Murder. Loved that as well. Shows, I love Friends, Big Bang Theory, anything like that. Watch quite a lot of Archer as well. Yeah. Oh, also, let me just say, obviously, I like to watch Rick and Morty. This I actually got made for my boyfriend for one of his birthdays. So it's just a mashup of Rick and Morty and Star Wars. But I mean, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but that's okay. Also plants. So I mean, I'm not even going to pretend that I know lots about plants because I don't. I just generally tend to go into places and be like, oh, that's cute. You can come home with me. I couldn't even tell you what this plant is. Yeah, I like plants, I just know nothing about them. What do you enjoy doing in your spare time? So yeah, I like riding. Like I said, I'm a massive horse riding person. I've been doing it for most of my life. I like to be creative and be a little bit crafty and make things. Always watching series on telly, to be honest. I know it's really bad, but I love it. I'm a big introvert, so I love sitting at home watching the telly and getting all cozy. Love any like zoo trips, anything like that. That is my cup of tea, number one. Going for walks as well. I love nature and just being outside. What GCSEs did you take? Oh God, okay, I've got to remember now. I'm gonna look, hold on. Maths, English literature, English language, science, additional science, citizenship, art, textiles and technology. That's what I did for my GCSEs. And then after school I did BTEC level 2 animal care at college. What do you plan for the near future? So I'm not really one to make plans for the future, to be honest. Things kind of seem to just pop up now and then and I'll just kind of go with it. I'd definitely like to do a little bit of travelling once kind of COVID is over and go to a few different places that I haven't been before. Definitely, again, some zoo trips, museum trips, anything that I can just do like outdoorsy and finally see my friends and spend some time with everyone. Have you owned any other pets other than hamsters, and do you own any other pets? So yeah, I have owned quite a lot of pets in my lifetime. So I had horses when I was younger, I've had dogs, cats, rabbits, a guinea pig, gerbils, anything else? I can't think, but yeah, I've had a lot of different animals in my upbringing. I've always grown up around them, so they're definitely a massive part of my life and I feel most happy when I'm around animals. Do you own any other pets? Not at the moment, so I've just got the 2 hamsters at the minute. I definitely want to have other animals, but at the moment financially it's not something that I can feasibly do, and I always want to make sure that I'm comfortable. If I'm going to bring a living animal into my life, I want to make sure that I can provide them with everything they need. What is your dream pet? 2, a cat and another horse. So that's, I mean, yeah, that's pretty easy for me. I love cats. The cats that we had when I was younger were around since I was born. And I definitely want another horse at some point. So yeah, on the wall up there, I have got a picture of my pony and my old horse, which I'll probably pop some photos on here for you guys, but yeah, I definitely want another horse. Whether I buy or whether I just share another one, I'm not too sure at the moment. Depends again financially what's kind of feasible for me to do at the time, but I will definitely have horses back in my life again. What is your goal for YouTube? I don't know. I kind of started YouTube on a bit of a whim, I guess. I've been thinking about it for a little while. I knew it was something that kind of interested me, and I wanted to also kind of push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit because I'm quite a person that keeps to myself a lot. So this is something that was really hard for me to start doing in the first place. I mean, the first time I sat down to try and record a video, it was awful, and I stopped it and I thought, I'm never doing that again. That was horrendous and this is not for me. But I pushed through it and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go and I'm gonna see where it goes, and it's actually going really well so far, so I'm really proud of myself. I would love to be able to get monetized in the future. It's not, it's not my main thing. I'm just enjoying making these videos, but it would just be something a little extra for me that I could put back into my videos and make them a little bit more interesting for you guys. What do you think should be the bare minimum for hamsters, and what should be the recommended size? So in the UK, the bare minimum is 620 square inches of floor space. I think that's a good place to start for now. I I would say that I think that's probably what I think the bare minimum should be. I don't think that it should probably stay that forever. I think we should always be kind of looking at new information and moving with what we find, and adapting to their needs and everything like that. So I think for the moment, the bare minimum, 620 square inches. What should be the recommended size? So again, I think you should always, if you can, try and go above the bare minimum. Always strive to give your hamsters the best life that you can. I personally think recommended size should probably be around 100 centimetres by 50 centimetres, and bigger if you can provide that. How old are you? I'm 25. Have you ever watched Victoria Rachel's YouTube channel? And if so, is that where you learn about hamsters? Yes, I watch Victoria Rachel. I absolutely love her videos. She's a big inspiration to me as someone else who is making hamster content. So yeah, I definitely watch her videos. She was definitely where I learned about hamsters, as well as a few different other places. I watched a ton of her videos when I first got UA. I also joined a load of hamster groups. I watched Erin's Animals as well. I really enjoy her videos too. There's a few different YouTubers that I watch, but yeah, I love her videos. They are brilliant, and yeah, she's definitely an inspiration to me. So I'm going to leave part 1 here today, guys. Thank you to everyone that did leave a comment in my last video. I hope you've enjoyed me answering your questions. If I didn't answer your question in this video, then it is likely that it will be answered in part 2. Please like, comment and subscribe down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye!